Today we are going to learn how to oil our euphonium valves. You are going to need your euphonium, your valve oil, and either a towel or paper towel. Let's review the parts of our instrument. We have the valve cap, the valve stem, again the valve cap, the valve stem, the valve cap, the valve stem. This is our mouthpiece. Now, the first thing we're going to do is carefully unscrew the valve cap for valve number 1, remembering that number 1 is closest to the mouthpiece, number 2 is in the middle, and number 3 is on the end. So again, we are going to gently unscrew the valve cap for number 1. We will then pull the valve out of the casing. Notice we have the silver part. This is where our oil is going to go. You will take the oil and put a few drops on the silver part, turning it to get all of the sides. Then take your towel or paper towel and wipe it off. You will notice that there's gunky stuff left behind. This helps us to clean the valve so that they work better. Next, put another coat of oil, again on the silver part. Just let it drip down. Turn the valve to get all of the sides. All you need is a few drops. Now, it is time to put the valve back. You need to notice a very important part. This is the guide. The guide must be in the correct spot in order for the valve to enter the euphonium correctly. This guide faces the back of the euphonium. Carefully, we're going to put the valve into the euphonium, noticing that the guide will line up in the back. If the guide is in the wrong spot, the valve will not go in. Never force your valves. It is just in the wrong spot. Turn the valve so it easily slides. Next, you are going to push the button down and slowly and carefully tighten the valve cap. Now your valve should work well. Let's repeat with number 2. Loosen the valve cap. Pull the valve out by the stem. Again, we will take our oil and put a few drops on the silver part, turning the valve to reach all of the sides. Take your towel or paper towel and wipe it off. Again, noticing the gunky stuff left behind. Take your oil and put another coat on, letting it drip off and turning to reach all of the sides. This time, we do not wipe it off. Now, find the guide. Gently and carefully, we bring the valve back to the euphonium. And it needs to find the spot. If it won't go, it is in the wrong spot. Never force it. Just turn it and it will find the right spot. Push the button down and tighten the cap. Now your valve should work well. And we repeat with the third valve. Again, loosening the cap, pull the valve out by the stem, Take your oil and put a few drops on the silver part. Wipe it off. And put another coat on. Find the valve guide and slowly and carefully put it back into the euphonium. If it doesn't go, it is in the wrong spot. Turn it until it slides easily. Screw the cap back down. The last thing you want to do is to play your euphonium to make sure everything is in the correct spot. Everything should work well and move freely. Remember, if you ever have any questions, just ask your band director.